And I want to tell you the story of the juggler, because some of you know it and some of you don't, and I think it's a very beautiful story, and particularly because on the picture that I have of the juggler, he has 7 balls, each one for one of the color rays. An orange, of course, is in there, and an apple, and all these different things. He's juggling all this fruit. But it seems there was a monastery connected with a big church. And this brother monk came there. And he got to the church, and some of the brothers there were bakers, and some of them were candlestick makers, and some of them were cooks, and some of them were workers in the field, and a few of them prayed. And so, what actually happened is really very funny. This monk, the only thing he could do was juggle. And juggle he did, to the amusement of the brothers. He was juggling all the time, every time they saw him. And they got a little impatient with his juggling. And they assigned him first to the bakery, and he failed in the bakery. Then they assigned him to the fields, and he failed in the fields. And then they assigned him to washing pots and pans, and he wasn't too happy there. All he wanted to do was juggle. And so the word got around, passed all around among the monks. So finally, one day, one of the monks who was quite close to the abbot, the head man in that monastery, why, he came to the door of the chapel, and there, before the statue of the Blessed Virgin, this monk was standing juggling to her. Why, he was horrified. What a terrible sacrilege. He couldn't even wait a minute to look. He closed the door quickly. He rushed up the stairs, the stone stairs, up the tower of the abbot's office. May I come in? Yes, he didn't even hardly wait for an answer. He rushed in. The abbot was there. He said, oh, he said, terrible things happened. He said, I can't even tell you about it. Just come with me. So the abbot got all agitated and confused, and down the stairs they went. And they came to the door of the chapel. And there he was. By this time he'd worked up a sweat. And the sweat was pouring down his face with his juggling. And so he said, here, Father, he says, just look. They opened the door of the chapel and they looked. And they just could hardly believe their eyes what was happening. For he was juggling. And as they watched his juggling and the sweat pouring down his face, all at once, Mary, the mother of Jesus, the statue, began to move. And down she came from the pedestal, and she reached into her robe. She pulled out a little handkerchief, and she wiped the sweat off the juggler's face. And the abbot and his friend stole silently up the stairs. Thank you.